Hello everybody, welcome to Acnet Physics by Arun video channel. In today's video, we are going to solve a multiple choice question from the chapter Work, Energy and Power. Okay, that's all. What is the question, sir? The question is, what is the minimum velocity with which a body of mass m must enter a vertical loop of radius capital R so that it can complete one loop. Okay, that's all. So this is the circular path. The body is entering at the point 1. This is point 1 and this is point 2. Point 1 is the lowest point, and point 2 is the highest point. It is at the height h. Okay, that's all. So you are asked to find the minimum velocity, let it be v1, with which the body must enter this loop, vertical loop, so that it can complete one. So you are given 4 options: square root of gr, square root of 2 into gr, square root of 3 into gr, square root of 5 into gr, and square root of gr. Okay, that's all. So when the body enters the loop at point 1, this is point 1, it must have a minimum velocity v1 at point 1. That is the lowest point. To acquire this minimum velocity, it must also have minimum velocity v2 at the point 2, that is this point, highest point. It doesn't mean that v1 and v2 are equal. They are not equal. For this point, v1 is the minimum velocity, and for that highest point, v2 is the minimum velocity. They will have different values. Okay, that's okay. How to solve this problem? First, we will find the value of v2. That is the minimum velocity at the highest point. After that, we will come to v1. Actually, you are asked to find the value of v1 only. Okay. So to find v2, let the tension T2 at the highest point to this point be 0. Then when the velocity is minimum, there will be no tension at this point for the particle. So T2 is equal to 0. How to find the value of the tension? That is equal to mv squared by r, that is the centripetal force, minus mg. So the centripetal force minus the gravitational force, mg. So this is equal, when there is no tension, it is equal to 0. So mv squared by r minus mg is equal to 0. So put mg to other side. So mg is equal to mv squared by r. So m gets cancelled. You have m on both sides. Let it be cancelled. So g is equal to, small g is equal to e squared by r. Yes, and v2 squared by r. So v2 squared is equal to r, the r, put the r to the other side. Bring r to the other side. Capital R into small g. What is capital R? Radius of the vertical circular loop. What is g? Acceleration due to gravity. What is v2? The minimum velocity at which the particle is traveling at this highest point 2. Now we are going to find the minimum velocity at this point, v1. That is to find v1. By law of conservation of energy, for the points 1 and 2, lowest as well as highest, the total energy is constant. How will you find the total energy? Total energy is the sum of, that is addition of PE plus KE. What is PE? Potential energy. What is KE? Kinetic energy. Okay, so it is for this point, we have only kinetic energy, that is half m v1 square. v1 is the velocity. Okay, and for this point, you will have potential energy as well as kinetic energy, Pe plus half m v2 square, because here the velocity is v2 and its value is rg. Okay, capital R into g. How this potential energy comes, sir? So here the body is at the lowest point. Here the body is at the height h. What is the value of h, sir? This is 2r, which is equal to the diameter of the circular loop. Okay, yeah. The difference in height between the two parts. Actually, this is a change in potential energy. At this point also, the body will have some potential energy according to its height from the surface of the earth, from the ground. Anyway, at this point, it will have more kinetic energy, and this value is Pe. How will you find this is a mgh? It means what? Mg into 2r. H is 2r. This 2r equal to the diameter of the circular. Okay, so half mv square is equal to PE plus half ME square. Substituting the value of PE. Already told you that the formula for PE potential is mgh. So there is in this case mg into 2r. And V2 square, what is V2 square? R into G that you have found in the previous slide. So we get half mv1 square is equal to mg into 2r plus half into m into instead of V2 square r. So that is equal to r. 2 mgr is equal to plus half mgr. Okay, that's it. 2 into mgr plus half into mgr. Is it our old same answer? It is nothing to do with it. Okay, so 2 mgr plus half mgr. So multiplying throughout by 2 by m. If you multiply by 2 by m, will get 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and m will also get cancelled. Only the remaining thing is v1 square. Here multiply by 2 by m. 2 into 2, 4. M and m will get cancelled. So 4gr. This is what multiply and divided by 2 by m. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. M and m gets cancelled. Gr. So v1 square is equal to 4gr plus gr. If you multiply this factor by 2 by m, you will get 4gr. If you multiply this factor by 2 by m, you will get gr. Okay, that's it. So v1 square is equal to 4gr plus gr, that is equal to 5gr. Hence, v1 is equal to square root of 5gr. Square root of 5gr. So the minimum velocity of the body v1 is equal to square root of 5gr. That is option C is the right answer. Okay. So far we have discussed about 13 questions from the beginning of this channel in this chapter, work, energy and power. In the next video, we will solve a multiple choice question from some other chapter. Okay. Till then, thank you one and all. Okay.